Yes, my lord.
Yes.
My lord, matter may be adjourned for the day and lift after 1 week, my lord.
You're for whom?
For petitioner, my lord.
Why do you need adjournment?
My lord, we cannot prepare the case today.
What preparation?
By
This is
only
for
1 week,
admission
my lord.
on a
No one.
request made on behalf of the petitioner. Matter is adjourned by a week.
Much obliged.
Okay, Sri A. Ganguly, learned counsel, is present for the respondable 1 and 2.
I recommend the item number 48, my lord.
48, yes.
I have already taken the consent of others after week, but first I'm trying to take it. But
Have you filed your affidavit?
no, my
You filed your affidavit?
Yes.
On a request made by Ms. A. Gayan, learned CGC. Matter is adjourned by 2 weeks to enable.
case of affidavit, 3 weeks.
Matter is adjourned by 3 weeks to enable filing of affidavit in opposition. For 23 matter, madam, not for asking. 3 weeks is not for asking. File it.
May it please your lordship. I beg to mention item number 40.
Madam Gayan, any interim order is there? Yes.
Item number 45, 46, and 47, your lordship. Your lordship, we need 2 weeks time to file our affidavit in reply, your lordship. To the affidavit in opposition filed by respondent.
When was it the opposition file, madam?
December 2024, your lordship.
Then we are in July. 6 months to file an affidavit in reply. And these are matters of 20. How do we adjourn a matter of 20 matter in 2025, mid 25? We grant 1 week time. File it. It's for admission. On a request made on behalf of the petitioner, matter is adjourned. No, don't write it. A prayer for adjournment has been made on behalf of the petitioners on the ground that rejoinder affidavit is required to be filed. Para, considering that these matters are pending since long, a week's time is granted to file affidavit in opposition. Affidavit in reply.
Your lordship, I beg to mention item number 41, lordship.
Yes.
The concern of the other side, matter may be taken up 4 weeks, lordship.
4 weeks, why? You're for whom?
Respondent lordship is appearing on behalf of Mr. P.K. Singh.
Why 4 weeks? 22 matter. Have you filed your affidavit?
Yes, lordship.
Then why do you need time? 4 weeks. Yes, madam, you are for the petitioner.
No objection,
No,
lordship.
no objection. Why no objection? You should object 4 weeks. 22 matter. Why? We can accommodate you for a day or two, maybe a week.
Lordship,
After a week.
after 2 weeks, lordship.
22 matter. Without any reason, why do you need adjourn a matter?
After a week.
Our request for adjournment has been made on behalf of the respondent corporation. Para, list after a week. Para, interim order passed earlier to continue till the next date of listing.
Mid-page lordship, I beg to mention item number 37 with
37.
the petition of other side lordship.
Yes, yes.
The matter may kindly be adjourned for 1 or 2 weeks lordship.
37 has already been adjourned. 2 weeks.
Lordship.
37 is Kamal se kya?
Almost take care.
Adjourned.
Yeah, please, Your Lordship. With regards to item number 39 and 40, my lord, both
Yes.
become infructuous, my lord. Because regarding the earlier panchayat, my lord.
Okay. Anyone for PNRD? Mr. Sharma, you appear for whom?
For private respondent.
Okay. Sri P.K. Borderless Learned Counsel for the petitioner submits that by flux of time, the matters have become infructuous. Also heard Sri Andas Learned State Council, Sri S. Datta Learned Standing Council PNRD, and Sri H.K. Sharma Learned Counsel for the private respondent. Para. The writ petitions are accordingly dismissed as infructuous.
May I please, Your Lordship? May I please, Your Lordship? I beg to mention item number 52 and 53, my lord. Both the matters are infructuous.
53?
52 and 53, my lord.
Your deemed he?
Yes.
The Cooperation Department, anybody there? Cooperation Department? Yes, Mr. Goswami. Sri D. Medhi Learned Counsel for the petitioners submits that by flux of time, the writ petitions have become infructuous. Also heard Sri R.B. Goswami, Learned Counsel for the Cooperation Department, as well as Sri and thus Learned State Council, para. Repetitions are dismissed as infructuous. Yes,
I mentioned item numbers 32, 33, and 34. They are a challenge to a proceedings before the appellate authority under section 127 of the Electricity Act. In item number 34, your lordship will need to file an affidavit, while item number 33, perhaps the petitioners will need to file a reply. So maybe we may be granted 2 weeks time to complete the pleadings.
these are 20 matters, Mr.
Yes,
Pathak.
item number 32 pleadings are complete. 32, 33 pleadings need to be complete. 2 weeks.
I'm appearing for a petitioner, my lord. 2 weeks time I granted, I am yet to file a reply. Item number 33.
Why haven't you filed your reply?
Within 2 weeks.
No, why haven't you filed all this time? Matters are pending since when? You need for 4 years to file reply affidavit. A joint request for adjournment has been made on behalf of the parties for exchange of pleadings, para. However, considering that these matters are long pending, 2 weeks' time is granted as a final chance for exchange of pleadings. We're granting you 2 weeks, but do it.
Very good. May I please go to? First, I beg to mention item number 42.
14.
Yes, 44.
40,
42.
42.
Yeah.
Yes.
My senior is currently undergoing treatment.
You're for the petitioner?
Yes.
Okay, have you informed the other side?
Yes.
Whom have you informed? You have to inform the other side before you make a mention. Anybody for Revenue Department? Okay, madam. Some personal difficulty. Okay, a request for adjournment has been made on behalf of the petitioner on medical grounds. Also heard Ms. G. Hazarika, Learned Standing Council, Revenue Department, para. Matter is adjourned by 4 weeks?
2 weeks time though.
2 weeks?
Yeah.
2 weeks. Okay.
Wait, wait, please, lordship, lordship, I recommend item number 21.
2-1.
21. This matter, if 2 weeks time started us to file our affidavit reply.
19 matter, sorry, madam.
Yes, Lord. Affidavit is
Sorry,
matter
sorry, sorry.
2024.
Sorry. 19 matter, no adjournment. Let it reach, we'll see when it reaches.
May I please, your lordship, I beg to mention item number 4 to please take on the
Item number 4.
Yes.
Yes.
May it be picked on after tomorrow. Lordship.
It's a motion matter.
Yes.
You're for the petitioner.
Yes, lordship.
What is your name?
On Pitol Sema on behalf of M. Duta.
On behalf of
M. Duta. Miss M.
M.
Duta.
Datta. Okay. You want on a Wednesday? Okay. On a request made on behalf of the petitioner, matter is adjourned to be listed on Wednesday. Date, huh? Item 4. Item 4, motion matter, Mr. Das. Wednesday, okay.
May I please, your lordship? Lordship, I beg to mention item number 38 for adjournment. Lordship, kindly matter may taken up to 2 weeks, my lord.
Yeah, for whom?
From petitioners.
Revenue Department. On a request made on behalf of the petitioner, matter is adjourned by 2 weeks. 38. Yes,
May I please? I beg to mention item number 49, man.
yes.
Kindly adjourn the matter and may be taken after 2 weeks. Item 49, man.
Same, huh? Forest, informed. Have you informed the Forest Department?
informed.
No, don't make a mention of him informing. Inform, Mr. Pathak was around. Inform him, then we'll pass orders. Liquor rakho ye, 2 weeks, huh? Abhiman, yes.
Lordship, I recommend for listing of the motion matter, Lord,
Motion, what urgency?
regarding GST cancellation, Lord,
Regarding?
GST cancellation.
Why do you mention? This will come on its own.
Wait, the first,
Huh?
Thursday,
No, it'll come. Is there any problem with listing? Why are you mentioning? Mention matters which are urgent. Okay. Urgent one.
May I please, lordship, lordship,
এখন এটা কেউ মারি দিয়ে বারে চাব দেখোন পিনটো মাৰোতে চাব লাগে Yes,
lordship, contempt petition, your lordship.
which is the order?
Order, Lordship, Annexure 1, Lordship, page 9.
Date of the order?
Date of the order, Lordship, 22/11/2024, Lordship.
Page 9.
Yes, Lordship.
Operative part?
Page 12, Lordship, para 6, Lord.
Yes, please read. Is this inclined to pass any order? So probably what is But court was not inclined to pass any order in your favor.
Lordship, Lordship, thereafter, Lordship, I have filed a
That was the
representation.
liberty given to you, where there is no direction as such.
Lordship, direction was given, Lordship, within 30 days,
There
Lordship.
is not a direction. What is your name?
PO the
Heard Miss P. Odhikari, learned counsel for the petitioner, who by means of this petition has alleged willful non-compliance of the order dated 22/11/2024 passed in WPC so and so. Huh? She has also drawn the attention of this court to the representation submitted on 10th of December 2024 para. This court has, however, noticed that no relief as such was granted to the petitioner. Full stop. However, there were certain directions for consideration of the representation, which according to the petitioner has not been done. Para. That notice be issued returnable by 6 weeks. Let steps be taken for service of notice, huh? Within 2 working days. That's where is that postulated. Within 2. Yes,
May I present the lordship?
yes.
My lord, an eviction exercise, my lord, in a area, my lord, near Jagi Road, Kilbanga had been challenged. My lord. And my lord, this honorable court was pleased to pass an interim order. My lord may be pleased to find that order, my lord, is at page 24, my lord. My lord, the operative part,
Yes.
Hmm? my lord may be pleased to find is at page 28, my lord.
28.
My lord.
Yes.
My lord, it is in page 29, paragraph 6 is the relevant, my lord. Meanwhile, the respondent railway will not proceed with the process of eviction undertaken with the state government of Assam until the next date fixed. Now, my lord,
Yes.
this order had been came to be modified subsequently, my lord.
Hmm.
I don't know. My lord, and another writ petition has been filed by my lord and another batch of persons, my lord, who are there. Then, my lord, this honorable court was pleased to pass, in addition to that, my lord, status quo shall be maintained.
Where
Now,
is
my lord,
that?
what the authorities are doing, my
Where
lord.
is that?
Oh, yes, my lord, is that page? My lord, may be pleased to find is that page, my lord. Page 63, my lord, the operative part of status quo. Both this page, status quo of-
Yes.
Yes. My lord, at page 68, paragraph 14, my lord. Meanwhile, considering the submission made by the respective learned counsel and considering the issue raised in the petition, let a status quo be maintained till the next date fixed. At page 68, paragraph 14, my lord, I am reading, my lord.
Yes. Para 16.
14, my lord, para 14,
14.
my lord. So, my lord, in the entire land, my lord, wherein this eviction had been, my lord, initiated. In fact, my lord, some of the house has already been demolished also, my lord, and we were, my lord, is now residing in a makeshift, like, my lord, just, my lord, tent house like arrangement has been made, and there we are residing, my lord.
Yes.
Now, my lord, by virtue of this status quo, we were there. Now, suddenly, my lord, an FIR had been lodged.
Now,
My lord,
in the second, you are the present petitioners or the petitioner in the second case?
my lord, no, my lord, in the first petition, there is an status quo that in respect of the 10 petitioners, there should not be any, my lord, eviction, my lord. Straight
Till
away,
the next date.
my lord, till
till
the
the
next
next
day,
date.
that has been extended. my lord.
Where?
My lord, till date it is.
Where
on.
is the extension?
My lord, the last order we have annexed, my lord.
77.
My lord, may kindly turn to page 77, my lord.
77.
My lord. As trade for the matters and stand adjourned and listed again on so and so, the interim order passed earlier shall continue till the next date of listing, my lord. Tomorrow, the matter in fact had been listed, my lord, the rate petition, my lord. This is a common order had been passed in both the cases. my lord. Now, my lord, what the authorities have done, my lord, they have
Just a minute, please.
started exerting pressure on us, my lord, by various means that we should be, my lord, withdraw the petitions from this honorable court. And to that effect, my lord, an FIR had also been lodged, my lord. My lord, I have bring that FIR at page 84, my lord. And by virtue of this FIR, my lord, if we go by the content, my lord, then this is a clear violation of the status quo order. Why I'm making, my lord, they have said that the some construction regarding some university had already been carried out. My lord, no construction, my lord, may I read over the FIR, my
How
lord?
is it a contempt?
My lord, because the status quo order is there, my lord, in
For
respect
lodging of an FIR, how is it violation of the status
Yes,
quo
yes, my
order?
lord. My lord, what has happened, they have done, if my lord may be pleased to peruse the FIR
Yes.
in
Page-
reference to the subject mentioned
Page,
above,
page
page 84, my lord.
84.
My lord.
84, yes.
In reference to this subject mentioned above, I beg to inform you that in the railway land situated in the Naukula Grand Revenue Village in the Stilbhanga area under the Mayong Revenue Circle, boundary demarcation has been down for settling up of the National Institute of so-and-so in reference to that on the last 2nd of May. Concrete pillars were erected in the boundary of the said land. But I have come to know that on the last night of 12th of May, some miscreants have caused serious damages to the concrete pillars, and along with that, they have also stolen 2 of the pillars. Also, they have obstructed and threatened the government employee who have gone there for the construction work. Causing damage to the property of an institution of the national importance as mentioned above is a serious matter. Therefore, I request you to take immediate action. My lord, this is a construction which has been alleged to have been carried out during the course of the operation of the status quo order.
Where do you get it?
My lord,
Where do you get this?
no, my lord, the FIR is lodged on. My lord, may be pleased to
No,
find.
where do you get that during the status quo, this construction was made?
Because, my lord, the entire area, my lord, wherein the status quo order
Not
is,
a matter of contempt. You're misusing the court.
my lord,
You're misusing your, this particular jurisdiction.
my lord, may kindly,
Not misusing, abusing.
no, my lord, may kindly
You're
appreciate.
abusing. You're abusing the process. How much cost?
My lord, may kindly appreciate.
How much cost?
We were, my lord, are homeless, my lord, and
Yes,
in
how
that
much
area,
cost? How much cost?
my lord, this is a clear case.
How much cost? You tell. Don't abuse the process of the court like this.
My lord, we are.
You show us a contempt, we'll take action. If you are trying to make out a case of contempt because of lodging of an FIR for damage of public property and saying that it is alleging contempt, sorry. Heard. 3.
Then, my lord, I may be allowed to withdraw, my lord.
No, you have to pay cost then.
My lord, these are 4 people, my lord. These are
4 people, you are misusing the court. We do not see the, what is your status? Even a rich person comes to the court abusing the process, we'll have the same.
My lord, may kindly appreciate, my lord, we do not
Heard.
have, my lord, may
Three.
kindly, my lord, may
We
kindly
are
allow to
here.
withdraw, my lord.
Learned counsel for the petitioners who by means of this petition has alleged willful and deliberate disobedience to an order dated 24/6/2024 passed in WPC 3216 of 2024.
My lord, I may be allowed to withdraw, my lord.
The violation has been alleged in the context of lodging of an ejahar on 13th May 2025 by the Circle Officer Mayong Revenue Circle. Full stop. For ready reference, the contents of the FIR is extracted herein below. Para. The order which has been alleged to be violated has been carefully perused. Para. In the considered opinion of this court, there is not even a semblance of any violation of the order of the court, and it clearly appears that the petitioners have abused the process. Full stop. At this stage, Sri A.R. Bhuya, learned counsel for the petitioner, begs to withdraw this petition. Full stop. The said prayer is declined. The petition is dismissed with a cost of rupees 10,000 to be paid to the Bar Association.
My lord, that post part, my lord, may not be, my lord.
Sorry, you have to be careful.
Lord,
Next.
second one is also same, my lord. You be allowed to withdraw, my lord.
Same order. Pay 10,000. Yes, next.
My lord, that post part, my lord, may be kindly exonerated.
Sorry. We are giving a minimal cost because you said that your petitioners are poor. Next.
Obliging.
Yes, madam.
In this case, lordship, petitioners were allotted a plot of land, lordship, as per land advisory committee meeting, lordship, and thereafter they were directed to pay a premium of rupees 500, lordship. That is annexure 2, page 17.
Yes, we'll
Yes,
issue notice
my
at this
lord.
stage.
Only one thing, my lord, in page number 19,
19.
19,
Yes.
real number 23, Saifur Rahman, son of late Hussein Ali Afan. But my lord, in the post title, father's name has been something else.
Yes, madam.
Lordship, I have taken as a son of Rafiqul Islam. Maybe there is a mistake in the allotment serial, lord.
Okay.
I'll take
Heard
instruction.
Sri R. Chaudhary, heard Miss R. Chaudhary, learned counsel for the petitioner, who is aggrieved by non-finalization of a process for allotment of land. Full
Only
stop.
Patta was not.
It is the case of the petitioner that though a process was initiated pursuant to which the premium has also been paid, comma, the patta has not been issued. Para. Let notice be issued, returnable by 6 weeks. Sri N. Das, revenue. Miss G. Hazarika, learned standing counsel revenue for 1, 2, what about 2? Land records? Director land records? 2. Then N. Das, state counsel 3, 4, and 5. Extra copies. Sri Das, the learned counsel, learned state counsel has, however, pointed out that in the document annexed in support of the petition, the name of the father of the petitioner appears to be inconsistent. Full stop. The said aspect would be taken into consideration subsequently. At the appropriate time.
That is a type copy, lordship. Original I have annexed, it is Rafiqul. There is a mistake by us, lordship.
Where is the original, madam? You should be careful.
Original lordship will find that is serial number 23, page lordship 15.
Rafiqul.
23.
Saifur, son of
Rafiqul is
then last one, and then was Miss Chaudhary, the learned counsel, has however responded that the mistake has crept in the type copy and the photocopy of the document would reflect the correct position. Appropriate all on H, huh? Last sentence. Okay.
obliged.
My lord. My lords, I had been granted liberty in a writ appeal, my lords, of this honorable court. My lords may find at Annexure A18, which my lords will find at page number 256, my lord, the operative paragraph.
256.
256, my lord. The last paragraph.
Now the work has been granted to somebody.
My lords, yes.
You want to challenge
during the
that?
pendency of the writ appeal, my lords, the tender was awarded, culminated into an award, my lord, and therefore the honorable division bench.
No, this is a fresh cause of action. You are otherwise also entitled to challenge. Okay, madam, you are for whom?
For respondent one.
You are K. Khanna.
K. Khanna.
Art Sri K. Khanna Learned Council. For the petitioner, who by means of this petition has put to challenge our tender process initiated wide notice dated 5/3, 5/3/2024. So who is the beneficiary? Not made a party.
No, my lords, I am not charged.
Okay, the empanelment.
My lord,
Okay.
I'm only on public policy.
Okay. The Learned Council has drawn the attention of this court to an order dated 17/2/2025 of the Honorable Division Bench passed in WA 349 of 2024, whereby liberty was granted to the petitioner by filing an appropriate proceeding if with regard to non-implementation of the preferential policy for MSMEs and startups. Para, let notice be issued, returnable by 4 weeks. Madam, for both?
Both, my
Ms. M. Burman, Learned State Council accepts notice on behalf of the respondents, extra copies.
Obligation.
okay.
My lord, inadvertently, one page is missing, my lord. Page number 26 is missing. The matter relates to supply of information under RTI Act. The Assam State Information Commission directed the authority to supply the information to me, complete information. But in the main order, there contains 3 pages, so the middle page is missing. So
That is your grievance.
no, my lord. I
Oh,
may be
why-
allowed to file additional affidavit or
Okay, oh, in the petition, it is
Yes,
missing.
in the-
Okay. You file an additional affidavit,
Yes.
we'll allow that. On the prayer of Sri N. Sharma, Learned Counsel for the petitioner, matter is adjourned by a week
yes,
to enable him to file additional affidavit to bring on records a missing page
Yes.
of annexure,
and Annexure 4.
annexure 4. Yes, Mr. Bora?
Lordship, after going through all execution of all sale deed and development agreement, we constructed a flat in the Lalganesh area, Lordship. Now the government is constructing a flyover. Therefore, Lordship, at page 64,
This is item 8.
Yes.
Where you come? I think 8.
no,
We are wondering. 8 has been called, I think. 8. Yes, 8 is Mr.
sorry.
Talukdar.
Lordship.
We thought Mr. Bora had changed his surname. Yes.
Please, Lordship. But being apprehension of eviction, Lordship, this petition has been prepared, Lordship. Lordship, the fact is that the predecessors and the petitioners are the recorded tenant, Lordship. Predecessors
where tenant under support Zamindari estate lordship and tenancy khatians were issued lordship.
Mr. Talukdar, who has, this has come for the first time, who has underlined some portions in the synopsis? देखो 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 Who has underlined?
Do not know.
Coming for the first time,
Lordship.
who else will do? Either the court or the advocate.
I do not know. Lord.
Court has not touched the file.
That is still in it.
It's your same ink.
No, Lord.
See?
Lordship.
Don't do this.
I'm not aware of that. Lord.
Don't do this. Even by
I'm not
inadvertence,
aware.
you should not touch the court records.
Lordship.
No underlining. Just place it whatever is important. You can make a submission, but no under and not to by pen. No.
I'm sorry, Lord. I'm not aware of it. Lord.
It wrote some.
Good, yeah.
Just a minute.
Good.
Be careful with how you file petitions, Mr. Talukdar. Your affidavit is also not, if you want, we can ask you a question, uncomfortable question. Yes, what is the case?
Lordship, the petitioners of the petitioners, Lordship, were a tenant under Zamindari estate, Lordship. And according to that, Lordship, tenancy khatians were issued to them. Presently, the
Under
petitioner,
the 71 Act.
Lordship, 1971.
Yes, then
Lordship, now the petitioners are apprehended, Lordship, that they will be evicted. Pata have not been issued, Lordship.
eviction is barred.
Not
If you do not,
Lordship,
if you do not fulfill the condition, you can be evicted.
Lordship, khatians may kindly be perished, Lordship.
But your grievance is against whom?
Lordship, now the
Grievance is against whom?
circle officer, Lordship, circle officer.
Circle officer.
They have visited.
Who is the landlord?
No landlord, Lordship.
No, if you are given a khatian,
Lordship.
there would be a landlord under whom you are cultivating or
Lordship.
your riots.
But under Zamindari estate, Lordship. They were occupied the land. Our petitioners occupied the land, Lordship, and accordingly khatians were issued, Lordship. And till that, Lordship, we are occupying the land, Lordship.
We don't think you have a case heard through each Talukdar learned counsel for the petitioners who have approached this court apprehending eviction from the land under their possession, full stop. It is the case of the petitioners that their predecessors were granted khatians under the Assam State Acquisition of Zamindari Act 1951.
Zamindar's land were acquired by the state, Lordship, under 1951 Act.
Read with the Assam landholding within bracket adoption of relationship under the Assam Land Revenue Regulation 1986. So in so Act 1974. देख लीजिए हाँ. Tara, let notice be issued returnable by 4 weeks. You'd accept for all, Madam Burman? Okay. G. Hazarikas, Revenue 1, M. Burman, 2, 3, 4, and 5 extra copies. Okay.
But if some similarly situated person approach this court Lordship, and some protection have been given, Lordship, page number 35, Lordship. That must be granted, Lordship. Having heard to the facts and circumstances of the case, as well as the documents available on record.
This
it
was in
is
2022.
Sir.
Not a recent order. What has happened to this writ petition?
pending, Lordship. Still pending.
What is your interim prayer?
Court may be pleased to pass a direction not to evict the petitioners from their occupation as shown.
On a returnable date kara dijiye. Returnable on today is 14th. 1, 2, 3, 4. On returnable on 11th of August. Huh?
Without following
Sri
the procedure.
Talukdar prays for an interim order. Para. Considering the facts and circumstances, it is provided that till the next date fixed, status quo as in today be maintained.
Obliged.
The interim order would, however, be reconsidered on the returnable date.
Obliged.
Yes, Mr. Talukdar.
My lord. May I beg your lordship, my lord? The petitioner being a voter of the government, my lord, has taken the election of the private respondent number 7, who has been elected as a ward member. My lord. That is, she has violated the provisions of the Panchayat Act. She does not-
Voter.
Voter, my,
Voter can, you can make a challenge.
my lord. So far as my lord, Parvati Reddy versus State of Karnataka, my lord.
What is the
2000
difference? How much is the difference from the second candidate? Votes,
Oh, yeah,
margin.
Yes, my lord. No, my lord, here the petitioner is not a, my lord, contesting candidate.
Understood.
He's a
But
voter.
from the second candidate, what is the margin?
Yes, my lord. That they are, my lord, margin 410 and 122.
What is your locus to challenge?
My lord, my lord, the winning candidate does not possess the requisite qualification.
What kind of
The
qualification?
qualification is required HSLC. My lord. HSLC qualification is required, my lord, to contest for the post of ward member under the Panchayat Act, my lord.
Did you raise this issue before anybody?
Yes, my lord. Your lordship may kindly see, my lord, page number 17.
Who is behind you? Not in the court.
My lord, my lord, the petitioner has filed a representation.
Mr. Dhar, you are behind him. Literally, yes. Which candidate is behind you? Ask your candidate to come to the court. Why should you bother the court? How are you affected? Suppose prima facie we agree with you
My lord,
that an unqualified person has gone.
my lord.
That is not proper. But how are you affected? It is not going to affect your rights. You are not a candidate.
But, my lord, an ordinary voter, my lord, cannot be left remediless, my lord.
No, what rights are, how are you affected? What prejudice are you suffering?
I'll say
You ask your friend to come to the court. He or she is your friend.
he.
He. You should not bother. Ask the party to come to the court.
How is he affected? And a representation.
Now, you may have a good case if a candidate comes that unqualified person has been elected.
Right.
Oust him, elect me. But how does a voter, what prejudice? Heard Sri A.R. Talukdar Learned Counsel for the petitioner who has put to challenge the election of the respondent number 7
My lord,
as a ward member
my lord,
ward member
ward member.
of ward number 1, comma, Hailakandi, which one? Ward number 1, 57 number Tholai dash Molai Gao Panchayat in the district of Hailakandi. Full stop. It is the case of the petitioner that the selected candidate, bracket respondent number 7, bracket close, does not possess the requisite qualification, the requisite educational qualification, which is HSLC. Para. Prima facie, comma. No prejudice of any nature has been able to be demonstrated by the petitioner who was not a candidate. Para, be that as it may, let notice be issued. We'll issue notice. We are not ousting. Today is the first day. Let notice be issued returnable by 6 weeks. This is, yes, PNRD, as Dr. for 1, 5 and 6. RW for 2, 2.
Yes.
3 and 5, 3 is NDAS, State Council. Extra copies, 7 registered post with AD within 2 working days. Mr. Datta, we have put your name in one case. Okay, take steps within 2 days.
Publish.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
Made today. Okay. But if the petitioner, who is a builder, has constructed a flat in the last Lalgones area, Lord. Now, because of the building of the flyover, the land has been acquisition, and there is a notice at page 64. Page 64 notice is there, Lordship. It's a commercial area at the hub of Lalgane. Now they have for nine lessors, they have only given 23 lakhs as compensation, firstly. Secondly, there is a flat constructed commercial, it is a commercial building, nothing has been given. Now we have made a representation at page 65 for enhancement of our
This
compensation.
acquisition is under what act?
Lordship, Lordship, I have gone through both the acts, Right to Fair Compensation 2013 and 1964 Act. Lordship, as it seems, Lordship, it is under the Right to Fair Compensation Act.
13 Act.
13 Act, Lordship. Because, Lordship, applicability portion says that it will cover governmental projects. Moreover, there is a detailed procedure for determination of compensation at section 26, 27, and 28. That
No,
procedure.
if you are aggrieved, can't you ask for a reference under 64? Section 64.
Lordship,
Why didn't you ask for a reference? So what is 64? I think 64 is the section of the 13 Act.
Lordship, to the
It is perimeter with section 18 of the earlier Act.
64. 64. That is under the 64 Act.
No. Section 64 of the 1913 Act.
Yes,
The 2013 Act.
yes.
Fair compensation.
Yeah.
It is the same as section 18 of the 1893 Act.
Lordship, any person interested who has not accepted the award
Yes.
may by written application to the collector require the matter to be referred by the collector for determination of the authority as the case may be, whether his objection to be to the
So that is
measurement of
the provision how you initiate a reference.
Yes,
Why didn't you take recourse of 64? Writ petition, how can we help you? We may have a good case, but we cannot assess what is the actual value, what you are claiming is correct or not, what they have paid is inadequate.
Lordship, I have made a representation to the competent authority of land acquisition at page 65.
Whom have you made the representation?
Lordship, page 65,
Yes.
that may be treated. Page
No,
65.
you have approached the Kala. Kala is for assessment, not for reference.
Yeah. Lordship, the authority is defined, Lordship, under this.
Understood. That is for assessment. Now the assessment has already been done. You say that the assessment is inadequate, correct?
Yes.
If the assessment was not done, then you approach the Kala, CALA, who will make the assessment. Now you say 23 lakhs something has been assessed. You say that the assessment is inadequate, insufficient. In that case, your remedy lies in 64.
Only remedy, madam.
Lordship, then
Within 6 weeks.
Because if you approach the Kala, Kala's part has already been over. Kala cannot review.
yes, sir.
You said that your buildings have not been assessed. The value of the land is much more than what has been assessed.
Yes.
It's a commercial activity. I think your approach to this court is not proper.
Yes, Pratik. You may relegate it.
No, we'll not relegate, it's up to you. You can withdraw and you have, take instructions from your client, Wednesday we'll take it up,
Yes.
okay? Read 64 first. Deeply, okay, on a request. No, Hartsfield BP Bora Learned Counsel for the petitioner. Also Hartsfield and us, Learned State Council, as well as Miss P.R. Mohanta, Learned Standing Council, Revenue Department, para. The matter relates to a prayer for, relates to a matter pertains to a grievance of inadequate compensation pertaining to acquisition of land. Full stop. Petitioner has contended that a commercial building has been constructed and the assessment made is wholly inadequate. Full stop. Though the petitioner has made a representation to the Kala, comma, it appears that the remedy may be provided under section 64 of the so-and-so Act 2013. Para. At this stage, Sri Bora prays for,
Liberty to approach.
no, prays for some time to obtain instructions. Para. List on Wednesday.
Deeply.
Then you can withdraw and approach. You
Deeply.
consult with your client. 2013 Act का पूरा नाम लिख लीजिए.
Yes, your lordship.
Yes.
Petitioner, he is the successor of this one my lord led Commander Chakravarti Goswami my lord. And
Mhm.
his name is recorded in this copy on 79 page 14 my lord. Now my lord.
Madam, a bit slow. We have not understood what you are saying. What is it?
Petitioner is a successor my lord. One late one Commander Chakravarti Goswami my lord. And his name is recorded in copy on 7.
How are you successor?
Grandparents my lord.
You are the grandson.
My lord.
Through the daughter.
My lord.
Through the daughter.
My lord.
Through the son. Okay. Then?
And now my lord trying to eviction this land my lord. Evict the land my lord.
Eviction by whom?
Government, my lord. But no notice, my lord, given to the him, my lord. But land revenue not received, my lord. And petitioner's name, my lord, recorded in Sita, my lord, page 17, my lord.
Where is it? Page? Page?
Page 17, my lord. Page 17. And petitioner's name is page, serial number 31, my lord. Nippon Goswami, my lord.
No. Page 17.
My lord.
Your name is here.
My lord.
Where?
Nippon Goswami, my lord.
This is only the Chita copy.
Yes,
Where,
my-
is there any patta issued?
Patta issued, my lord. In earlier, my lord.
818, my lords, in the column it is /2 as sorcery matter.
That is it. We have noticed.
Particular one. my lord.
Yes, we have noticed that.
And there is no such mention of any Khatya number.
This is here also resident person. What is that? Which one? What do you do, madam?
My lord, notice may be issued.
What do you do?
Notice may be issued, my lord, an interim prayer, my interim.
What does the petitioner, what is his occupation? Petitioner,
Petitioner is there.
what is your source of income?
He is a cultivation, my lord.
Cultivator. See your affidavit. What have you stated?
I am not stated.
Huh?
Not stated in this petition, my
Oh,
lord.
in the affidavit, what have you stated? Businessman. Don't just make a statement like this. You should be more prepared with your brief than the court. You don't even know what your client does. What is his occupation? Where have you stated that he's a cultivator?
No way mentioned, my lord, in my petition, my lord.
Heard. Miss El Wazida.
My lord.
Here it is, Nila file to some. Learned counsel for the petitioner who has approved this court apprehending eviction from a plot of land. Full stop. It is the case of the petitioner that he is the predecessor in interest of one late Samarendra Chakraborty Goswami. And the plot of land in question is continuously under their possession. Para. Let notice be issued, returnable by 4 weeks. PR Mahanta, Standing Council Revenue 1, 2 and 3, M. Bormon. Extra copies. Yes. Extra, give them extra copies.
Okay, like.
May previous lordship. Lordship, the matter pertains to the parallel proceedings for excessive element of ITC by both the CGST and the SGST authorities. Lordship, what has happened is that Lordship, the state GST authorities have conducted search and seizure on 31/8/23. That was followed, Lordship, by a summons requesting certain documents on 5/9/23. And thereafter, Lordship, the state GST authorities had served a DRC 01 on 5/1/24.
Yes, what do you say?
If the central GST is already passed final order, it is at page 109.
No. What about the allegation that on the same set of facts?
Only one agency can initiate process, but here Lordship, the central is passed final order. Although notice was issued by the central.
We issue notice at this stage.
State is also their third party, but their name has not followed up. So their version is also.
Mr. Das.
I pray for the stay of the center, the adjudication order passed to the center.
What do you say on the interim prayer?
I submission the petitions be passed final order. Section 6(2).
Heard 3S Mitra,
Just one submission.
learned counsel for the petitioner who is aggrieved by initiation of a proceeding wide show cause notice dated 17/11/2023
My lord,
2023 by the superintendent within bracket NT Eviction, Central GST. Full stop. It is the case of the petitioner that a proceeding was earlier initiated in which final orders have already been passed.
no lordship, the state authority has not yet passed the order.
Uh,
The state authorities have not yet passed the order.
which is at the stage of
Adjudication, lordship. DRC
state of
01
final adjudication.
Lordship.
Para. Let notice be issued, returnable by 6 weeks. But why are you late in coming to the court?
Lordship.
Why are you late in
Lordship,
coming?
because this order that was passed came to my notice only after lordship on lordship 28th of 5/25 when I went to state authorities to take Jimma of my
Okay, issue notice returnable by 6 weeks. 3 SC Kyle, Learned Senior Standing Counsel. No, this is Union. You'll take Ministry of
Yes.
Finance.
Yes.
Ministry of Finance.
1, 2, 3.
Senior Standing Counsel. CGST accept notice on behalf of respondent numbers 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
4 and 5. Whereas who will take on behalf of finance, taxation, state?
6, 7, and 8.
8 and 9 also. Yes, anyone? State tax. Mr. Gogoi, B. Chaudhary. B. Chaudhary is there in the court.
I have not seen it.
Anyone with Mr. B. Chaudhary or Gogoi?
Their name has not been shown in the copy.
No, is he there in the court? Then we can record his name. If he's not there, Likhil Lawson, Sri B. Chaudhary, oblique, okay, please inform Mr. Mishra, please inform him. Sri B. Chaudhary, Learned Standing Counsel, taxation, finance within bracket taxation. Accept notice on behalf of respondent numbers 6, 7, 8, and 9. Extra copies be served. Para. Sri Mitra, the Learned Counsel, prays for an interim order. Para. Considering the facts and circumstances, status quo in respect of the proceeding initiated wide show cause notice dated
my lord 17/11/23.
17 will be maintained.
Obliged.
By 3.
By the
By
state?
center.
No.
Lordship, it's
By the
center.
center, but not
By
by
the
state.
center.
State is at the final stage.
We have already filed final order.
Lordship, they have passed an order, lordship, but their order is out of jurisdiction, lordship.
No, then you have to challenge it.
Lordship, that is what I've challenged here.
No, that is not the challenge.
Lordship, that is the challenge. I've challenged the order passed.
Then
by
where is the
center.
question of an interim order?
Lordship, for the execution of the center proceeding. Lordship, may kindly come to page 127, Lordship. There's circular by the CPC.
Last please for an interim order. Para. Sri Kyle, the Learned Counsel has however submitted that final orders have already been passed. Para. So what interim order are you
Lordship,
expecting now?
no action may be taken till the disposal of the petition.
Then you have to challenge the state. What will you challenge?
Lordship,
The state
challenge-
section or the central section?
Lordship, the center action.
Central has already passed the
No,
order.
Lordship, they have no jurisdiction to pass the order, Lordship. That is my case. Lordship, we had informed them the state, it is the state who has initiated the search and seizure. So it is the state who has to bring it to the conclusion. Lordship, there is a circular.
Issue notice on the interim prayer. Returnable on. We'll give a short notice. Returnable on. Returnable on 30th of July.
Pledged.
Returnable 30th of July.
Lord,
Returnable
is
2
he-
weeks.
My lord is passing orders not to take any proceeding action.
No, we'll have it on 30th of July.
Obliged.
2 weeks we have given. Come up with the instruction, Mr. Yes.
Item 13.
Yes, what is this, madam?
I praise the Lordship. Lordship, I am the owner of female domesticated elephant named Surjamala. She was with our family since 1971. But on 19th of October 2019, she was forcibly captured by forest officials Sonitpur West Division. We showed all our valid documents, yet the elephant was not released. The elephant was in their custody since the 19th of October 2019 till the death of my elephant, that is on 17th of December 2024. In between, Your Lordship, several inquiry was conducted where my ownership was not challenged and not questioned also.
No, you are making a claim of a monetary amount, monetary claim in a writ code. How do you assess the loss or the value of the animal?
Let the forest department come up with a reply that how the elephant
No, no,
died.
how do
while-
you adjudicate? These are matters of fact, disputed questions of fact. Aren't you required to file a civil suit, if at all? We have not even heard Mr. Borthakur. We do not know what we'll say. But prima facie, how do you invoke jurisdiction 226?
Your Lordship, injury was caused by the forest department, not by any individual, Your Lordship. As a department whole, they were responsible.
Madam, even if we are agreeing with everything, the value of the elephant, how do you assess the value? How do you assess the loss suffered by you, alleged to have been suffered by you? Your prayer also contains another, there is another segment that an alternative young trainable captive so-and-so in lieu of Surjamala. Even those are there. How do you invoke jurisdiction? Yes, Mr. Whatever.
There is a judgment of separate court.
Madam, are you aware of this matter, of the judgment? You may have a right. We are not saying that you do not have a right.
Para
But-
6, my lord.
This was an extreme case of loss of an elephant who came with a live wire. But then also, Honorable Supreme Court has said that High Court could not have entered into disputes, questions of fact, which requires an assessment. You go through it. We'll have it on Wednesday. I think you should withdraw but we will not pass any, will not say anything. You will simply withdraw and file a civil suit. Go through this, okay? What is your name, madam?
Sabina Sharma.
Yes?
Sharma.
Heard Ms. S. Sharma, learned counsel for the petitioner, who by means of this petition has claimed a compensation for causing the deaths of a domesticated elephant, which was owned by the petitioner and was forcibly taken custody by the forest department. Full stop. It is submitted that the elephant had died while it was in the custody of the forest department. Para 3. I, Borthakur, learned standing counsel, forest department, has however raised a preliminary objection on the maintainability of a writ petition in a matter which involves disputed questions of fact. He has also placed reliance upon a judgment of the Honorable Supreme Court reported in so-and-so, wherein it has been laid down that powers under Article 226 of the Constitution of India could not be resorted to in a case of this nature. Para. At this stage, Ms. Sharma, the learned counsel, prays for a little accommodation to obtain instructions. Para. List on Wednesday. It will 1999 7 SCC 298. Don't write it. Yes.
What is matter pertaining to the land acquisition, Lordship? The petitioner land was acquired in the year 2001, Lordship, by the Water Resource Department, Lordship. So till that, Lordship, not a single penny has been received from. And Lordship, what happened here in this case, Lordship, I have submitted the a representation that lordship at 4/4/2025 lordship. And that representation has been disposed lordship.
2001
Yes, Lord.
to 2025.
Yes, Lord. But whatever lordship, the similar third person already received in the year of 2023 lordship. The same LKS lordship. I have definite the judgment lordship, the page number 52 lordship. And defined lordship.
You waited for the judgment. How do you explain 25 years?
Lordship, that similar person also received after the 23 years lordship.
They were pursuing.
Same,
Were you pursuing?
the same LKS lordship.
Maybe. Where is your persuasion? 25 years.
The article 300A of the Constitution, which is clear defined lordship, the property, the right of the property is lordship.
We are
So
not
there-
on 300-day or we are not on your rights. We are on the aspect of laches. You have invoked a rejurisdiction. Where is your bona fide? 25 years. How have you explained?
the petitioner is a layman lordship in this regard, lordship. So that's why, and the several
Layman
times they
or
approached before the
not
concerned
layman,
authority,
that is not the question. If you have to approach the court, you have to approach the court without any, with due diligence. Where is your diligence?
lordship, I have mentioned in my para number 2, lordship.
There are two.
It is in the year of 2001, here in the land measuring 1 kata 18 lakhs covered by the number 2020. Under the Mudas Constitution, not to kindly find page number 7 of the photo and the page number 8. The petitioner has been had been approached before the concerned authority verbally and the written representation since 2001 to release his.
Let us see where is that order. Where is that order of 18/11/2023?
Yes, Lordship. Lordship, page number 48, Lordship.
48.
Yes, Lordship. Page number 48 and relevant part is page number 49 for the start of 49. Page number 50, which is clear defined lordship, has submitted the proposal only the 20 years ago. So from the today before the water resource department is submitted the written within the 7 days from the today, the date proposal shall send to the finance department. Lord. Page number 50, lordship. And the para number 6, lordship, is the page number 50. Clear defined lordship that in both the Land Acquisition Act 1994 as well as the right of the fair compensation, transparency, land acquisition, rehabilitation, settlement act 2013, the interest to be paid is 9% on the.
Where is the order? The order is to approach the reference court at page 53.
And lordship, kindly find the another judgment, lordship, the page number 52, lordship.
That is the same order.
No, it's different, lordship. It's page number 52, lord.
Same party, Asiruddin Ahmed.
Yes, lordship. Here mentioned, lordship, the person who has received the compensation, lordship, 86,30,601, lordship, and that part reflected, lordship. There are number
Mr.
1, lordship.
Mr. Das, it's your petition. You should know what you have written. You don't say these are two different cases. Same case. See the number 4942 of 21.
Yes, sir.
First day, it was fixed. No order was passed. Second day, what is the order passed by this court? To file appropriate application under the section 12 of the Act of 1964.
So find grievances there, lordship. So where is the similar LA case, lord? So one person who has already received after the 23 years.
So what orders are you expecting now?
Uh,
Has the court passed any orders for for awarding anything? There was not the order. The liberty was only granted to file application under section 12 of the Act of 1964.
And lordship,
In his application matter, in one hand, he is saying that his name has not been reflecting in the present Pattada as serial number 4. While in the para 8, here is stated petitioner name has been reflecting as serial number 4 in the other.
104 lordship. So by virtue of the sale deed lordship, the petitioner purchased in the year of 1996 lordship.
And my lord,
Is a
page
standard-
53 taking into account petitioner will be at liberty to file appropriate application under section 12. So much a good order, my lord.
Lordship,
Where is the order for payment
It
of
is
any?
not said that amount will be paid by the report.
Lordship, one thing is lordship, though, I'm saying lordship the article 300A lordship. So the right of the property, lordship, the person land has acquired by the concerned department. So on that way, I ought to be get the compensation lordship. The similar period person wise. Lordship, that's how is to notice lordship if possible. Lordship.
Where is your right to the land? Let us see your patta.
Lordship, Jumabandi copy is a page
Not
number.
Jamabandi, patta.
And it is the mayor of land.
So lordship, the gazette notification wise, lordship, the gazette notification page number 36. Lordship, can you-
36.
Page 36. Lordship. Is a serial number lordship 104 lordship.
Yes.
Is a Nogan Chandra Chaos lordship.
Yes.
Kindly find lordship.
Yes.
So here in the land measuring 1 katha.
Your name is Nagan Chandra Kyot.
No lordship.
Yeah,
Then?
So lordship, my father, petitioner, is a Kusum.
What is your
my
name?
father-
What is-
My name is Kusumbor Bhuya,
Kusumbor
lordship.
Bhuya.
My father name is Tapaswar Bhuya lordship.
Where?
So lordship, the purchase plot of land in the year of 1987 lordship, the page number 20 lordship. Page number 38 lordship. Page number 38 is held it lordship. Is a type to be lordship.
30?
38 lordship is a type to be.
Date.
Page lordship 38 annex 2 lordship.
Date.
That lordship 24/1987 lordship.
20?
24/1987.
Where do you get the date?
So here lordship, the original
Taylor is Nogan Deca, not Nogan Kyoto.
lordship is a their
1987.
lordship.
Page 40 is the
Page 40.
vernacular, my lord.
Tapeswar Bhuya, Pita Soenso, Likitong, Nogan Deka.
Nogan
Yes,
Deca.
lordship.
Page
Nogan
40
Deka
is the
at the
original,
of
my
chaos
lord.
lordship.
It's a Nogan Deca.
So their
Peter Sri Lokhi Deca.
their race is the chaos lordship. So that's why the chaos and Deka is a differently written lordship. The person is the same lordship. Is a Nogan chaos lordship.
See, this sale deed is of 1987,
Yes, lord.
correct? And
Yes,
you
sir.
come to the gazette notification, which is of the year 2014.
lordship.
And what is the name in 2014? It is Nogan Chandra Kyot.
Yeah.
Even if we
Yes.
assume that Nogan Chandra Kyot and Nogan Chandra
but-
Deka is the same person,
Sir,
where is your name?
But my name is lordship the Nogan Chandra chaos lordship. My father, the petitioner, has purchased the plot of land lordship.
You purchased
So
when in
in fact-
1987.
Yes, lordship. I
Now in 2014, gazette notification comes, your father's name is not there.
yes, lordship. I admit. Lordship.
Then
But concern is that lordship, my petitioner and my petitioner did not submit any kind of the representation or approach before the circle officer.
no, where is your
The
name
has
or
not been
sorry,
comprised in the record lordship.
sorry.
So lordship, the representation is submit lordship.
Case for
the-
dismissal.
Lordship,
Part
with due
3,
respect-
RC does.
Lordship, just a minute, lordship.
Yes.
So from the date of the purchase lordship, the position has been going on till that lordship. So since the 1987 lordship. So that's why lordship, say as a layman, they did not approach before the circle officer, their name has not comprised in the record. Lordship. So the position has been going on lordship since 1987. Lordship. So
Okay.
that's why lordship. So lordship, kindly let the issue notice lordship is there.
Yes.
The,
Heard 3 RC does learned counsel for the petitioner. Also heard 3 and does learned state counsel as well as Miss RM Deca learned training counsel, Water Resource Department, para. By means of this petition, the petitioner has made a claim for compensation on the allegation that land has been acquired in the year 2001. Full stop. Read us has submitted that the land in question was purchased by his father vide a sale deed dated 24th 1987, a copy of which has been enclosed as annexure 2. Full stop. He has also drawn the attention of this court to the Gazette notification dated 29/5/2014, in which the name of one Nogen Chandra Keot has been reflected against the plot of land in question. Para. Apart from the, he has also relied upon 2 orders passed by this court in WPC 4942 of 2021. Para. Apart from the aspect of latches, which has not been explained at all, this court has noted that the so-called sale deed is an unregistered sale deed wherein the name appears to be, wherein the name of the seller appears to be Nogen Deka. Full stop. Though, even if benefit of doubt is given to the petitioner that Nogen Deka and Nogen Chandra Keot is the same person, there is not a semblance of any right which can be demonstrated in this petition regarding the possession and ownership, regarding the ownership of the petitioner on the plot of land in question. Full stop. As mentioned above, the aspect of latches is already there, which is not explained. Para. Though per se, the Limitation Act 1963 may not have an application in a writ proceeding, the proceeding under Article 226 of the Constitution of India being an equitable jurisdiction, the diligence and bona fide of a party approaching this court is of paramount importance. Para. In view of the aforesaid discussion, this court is of the opinion that this petition does not warrant any merit, and accordingly the same is dismissed.
Lordship, with due respect, Lordship. So I may allow to file a affidavit, Lordship, additional affidavit, because Lordship, the person who has been positioned is.
Yes, next.
Must have it.
Here, please, the Lordship. Can this matter be taken after some time?
On behalf of whom?
On behalf of Mr. Ardher.
Is this notice to the court of maximum? Content.
But for apportionment, how can you come to a writ court? For inadequacy, apportionment, this acquisition was under which act?
From Land Requisition and Acquisition Act 1964.
Okay, after some time, let him come.
Published.
16.
Please, Lord. Well, matter relating to acquisition of land and the amount which they have given not as per education. So we have submitted application to the Deputy Commissioner for enhancement and consideration of the management under section 64 of the Act of 13 months.
Yes,
So-
we'll issue notice at this stage.
Matter may be referred.
Part
Otherwise,
three,
it will go to the arbitrator, Lord.
Yes, my lord. This may be referred. I have also annexed a judgment passed by similar dispute.
arbitrator,
Arbitrator, as because the land was acquired under the National Highway Act, Lord.
or not under the 13 Act.
National Highway.
National Highway Act.
Why have you stated that it is under the 13 Act?
They consider National Highway under the Bharatmala project.
Where is the judgment?
Judgment that is page, my lord, 33, 32 and 33, my lord.
Yeah, among the other, 5 number people.
Okay, Monday we'll have in Monday. You go through this. If it can be disposed of by this order. Part 3, A.Y. Chaudhary, Learned Counsel for the petitioner who submits that though he has filed a representation on the aspect of adequacy of the compensation for acquisition of land, comma, the matter has not been referred to the appropriate authority. Para? The learned counsel for the parties are, learned counsel for the respondents are directed to obtain instructions and the matter be lifted and the matter be listed for motion on 21st, next Monday.
Lord, please.
Based on the instructions,
Yep.
comma, an endeavor would be made to dispose of the writ petition. Yes.
That is a request to VT, Lord. If the council is the prim.
Lordship, I
Yes.
appear for the petitions. Lordships, I am a cooperative housing society in which the government of Assam has the major stakes. I am under the administrative control of the government of Assam. Lordships, what had happened in this matter, a show cause notice was issued to me demanding service tax of rupees 1,43,12,903 rupees. I replied to the show cause notice and the adjudication order was passed by way of which a demand of rupees 19,28,475 was confirmed against me and a demand of rupees 1,23,84,428 was dropped.
Yes, what
Against
do you
this
say,
con-
Mr.
In this case, what happened earlier, the order in ordinal or false, the appeal was prepared by the SEC. It was remanded back to the authority. Then Lordship after remand, raised order at page 132 was passed. And my first submission, Lordship, it is applicable. Lord.
That is it.
And Lord, second, all things has been considered. They have appeared before the.
No, those are on the marriage.
Yes, sir.
Those, yes, what is your name?
Arun Jain.
Jane.
Arun
He-
Jain.
He can have submission on the aspect of merits, but on the aspect of availability of an alternative forum, what do you say, Mr. Jain?
Lordship, my only request, if my learned friend does not dispute or object to the limitation part, I am more than willing to go for appeal remedy.
No, that part we can clarify.
Yes, Lordship.
We'll grant you, sir, but you have to file it within a particular time.
Yes.
It
Yes,
cannot be
yes,
indefinite
Lordship.
period.
Yes, Lordship. Lordship.
A. Jain,
A. Jain.
Arun Jain, A Jain,
Yes.
Arun.
heard Sri A. Jain, Learned Counsel. You are not on record, Mr. Jain. Learned Counsel, along with counsel appearing online, along with Sri H. Betala for the petitioner. Also heard Sri S.C. Kyle, Learned Senior Standing Counsel. CGST,
Yes.
para. The challenge in this petition is against an order dated 25/8/2023, correct?
No, Lordship, that is.
No, Lordship. 28 May
Order dated-
2024.
Lordship, page 132.
No, what is the date of the order?
28/5/2024, Lord.
Oh, yes, 28/5, right, right. 28/5/2024 passed by the respondent number four,
Lord.
whereby a confirmation has been made on the full tax demand with penalty and interest. Para. 3, Kyle, the learned counsel, standing counsel has however submitted that all the relevant aspects have been taken into consideration, and in any case, the order in question is an appealable order. Para. While this court would refrain from making any comments on the inter se merits of the respective parties, comma, on the aspect of the availability of an appellate forum, this court is of the opinion that instead of embarking on an adjudication process which would include factual aspects, comma, the appellate authority would be the appropriate authority to look into the dispute. Para. At this stage, Sri Jain has submitted that the issue of limitation may come in for such adjudication. Para. Considering the above, and after hearing Sri Kyle on this aspect, comma, this court directs the petitioner to approach the appellate authority within a period of
Lordship, 1 month.
within a period of 3 weeks from today. 3 weeks from today. And if the appeal is so filed within the period prescribed above, comma, the appellate authority would take up the appeal on its merits without going into the aspect of limitation. Full stop. The aforesaid order has been passed by taking into in exercise of powers under Article 226 of the Constitution of India, so that substantial justice can be done to either of the parties. Para. Writ petition accordingly stands closed in the manner indicated above.
I'm deeply obliged, Lord.
Lordship may make it 4 weeks because I'm a government society, so I need to make a pre-deposit
4
and I
weeks.
have to take
4 weeks.
oblige.
4 weeks.
Highly obliged.
I'm obliged, Lord.
কোনটো আছিলে? পানী আনিব দিবা, হা? Yes, Mr. Dhar.
The district administration, Lakhimpur has acquired land measuring 8 bigger and 5 lesser from 7 parcels lot, measuring 8 bigger and 5 lesser.
But regarding the adequacy of the amount.
Amount they have released lot, 97 lakh or 95 lakh.
No, regarding you are aggrieved by the adequacy, you
Yes.
say that for how can you approach the writ court?
The district does that.
There is a forum available.
Under
This acquisition is under which act?
1964.
Assam Act, 64 Act.
Yes, Yes.
So
sir.
you
Land
can
acquisition and
approach the appropriate authority. When was this adjudication done? When was this amount paid?
Amount was paid lordship, about page 11, serial number 4.
Which year?
Acquired on 2019 and
The time is also over. Now, when was the award made?
it is
Part 3, Ardhar, learned counsel. You don't come prepared to the court. Learned counsel for the petitioners who are aggrieved with the amount of compensation for land
No.
acquired.
rehabilitation and resettlement award.
Huh?
We are agreed for by rehabilitation and resettlement award. In resettlement award has been fixed at ₹5,50,000. Whereas others have received ₹5,50,000 each. And in our case, it has been given ₹5,50,000 to 3 petitioners. That is why we are agreeing. It should be 16,50,000.
কি করলো? I agree by compensation for the purpose of rehabilitation and resettlement award. Full stop. It is the case of the petitioners that while the other persons have received compensation on an individual basis, a lump sum compensation has been awarded for the three petitioners. Para. Let notice be issued returnable by 4 weeks. Ms. P.R. Mohanta, Standing Council Revenue 1, then Sri H.
2
Sharma,
and 3.
additional senior convert 2 and 3. Extra copies. Huh?
Yep.
Here they challenge the notification 56. And that has been pending before the tomorrow is the.
We'll have it on Friday. Friday. And the next matter? Both.
Same, my lord.
Okay. Third, Sri R.S. Mr. Learned Counsel for the petitioner. Para. Sri, as well as Sri S.C. Kyle Learned Senior Standing Counsel CGST Para. This court has, however, been informed that the subject matter involved is presently under adjudication by the Honorable Supreme Court, and the next date is fixed tomorrow. Para. In view of the above, place this case for motion on Friday next. Friday, huh? Do it a separate order. Bilik.
18, my lord. Right. 18.
This Friday,
My lord.
18th.
Deeply obliged, my lord.
Yes, what mediation?
Not by mediation, my lord, already settled before by the apex court, my lord, issue, my lord, regarding my prospectus and retrospectivity of the, my lord, order, my lord.
Yes. Tarsam Singh.
That's something.
That is. We can close this then.
My lord, on that not policy, my lord, approach before the apex court, my lord, it was dismissed, my lord. It meaning thereby that, my lord, it have a retrospectiveness, my lord. That's something, my lord.
What do you say?
May I pray for one? Because I'll discuss with his teacher.
No, there's
It
no
will get
question of
penalty.
discussion. This judgment
Yes, of course, my lord.
is of the
but
Honorable
in case-
Supreme Court and passed in
Yeah.
February. I
But-
think
My lord,
4th of February. No?
Yeah.
my lord.
Anyhow, my lord, please just put it.
On Wednesday then. Have you gone through this Tarsam Singh judgment?
Yes, yes.
Then
Same
what?
thing
Then why are you
I
seeking
have
time?
come to know, but I'll go to or lordship may dispose of it in terms of judgment of something also.
That
Because
we
accordingly,
can-
you'll verify.
that
lordship
we can say.
will
That we can
verify
say.
if it is.
That we can say. Yes.
Similar,
But
honorable.
one
court
more
also.
thing is, my lord,
Yes.
here,
Yes.
my lord, may I pray for one thing? Here we have filed affidavit. Not on something case will be applicable, but similar facts are not there to some other matters. We have taken stand on that.
No, the applicability will only be on the legal principles, not on the facts. Facts you will adjudicate.
Yes, that should be recorded because we have taken another stand also here by affidavit.
Third, Sri K.R. Padgiri, Learned Counsel for the petitioners. Also heard Sri C. Barua,
Or 20, my lord.
Learned
National
Standing Counsel,
NHAI.
NHAI,
Two and six.
NHA, who is one? One is Union of India, any CGC,
Union of India.
any CGC? Central Government Council? AGAN, Miss AGAN.
I-
AGAN.
I cannot say.
You can, okay. Now, let us see how is it been described.
Acquired, Miller.
Ministry of, you can, I think,
It was acquired under 1966 Act.
Sri Burwa, Training Council, NHA, and Sri, and thus, Learned State Council, para. Considering the, no, don't say, no, considering the facts and circumstances involved, comma, involved in this writ petition pending since the year 2018, and also taking note of the fact that the Honorable Supreme Court has passed the judgment in the case referred in the earlier orders, comma, this writ petition is taken up for disposal at the admission stage. Para. The grievance of the petitioner is of non-payment of proper solution and compensation of patta lands which were acquired by the National Highway Authority in connection with the construction of the east-west corridor in phase 2 of the project. Full stop. During the course of the proceeding, comma, this court was informed that the aspect of the applicability of the judgment of the Honorable Supreme Court in Union of India and another versus Darshan Singh and others reported in 2019, 9 SCC 304 was before consideration before the Honorable Supreme Court in miscellaneous application 1773 of 2021 in civil appeal number 7064 of 2019. Full stop. Para. 3. Padgiri, the learned counsel for the petitioners has submitted that the Honorable Supreme Court has passed a judgment on 4/2/2025 wherein it has been held that the law laid down in the case of Darshan Singh, Supra, would be applicable. Full stop. For ready reference, comma, the observations made by the Honorable Supreme Court is extracted herein below, paragraph 25 and 26. Para. In view of the aforesaid clarification made by the Honorable Supreme Court in its judgment dated 4/2/2025 mentioned above, comma, this writ petition is disposed of by directing the respondent authorities to examine the case of the petitioners strictly in accordance with the principles laid down in the case of Darshan Singh Supra and pay the entitled solatium and additional compensation at the appropriate rate in accordance with law. The aforesaid exercise be undertaken and completed within a period of 2 months from today.
respondent more particular, respondent note 5 and 6.
More particularly, respondent was 5 and 6. Okay.
Outline. Outline.
Yes, madam.
It is your lordship, in this case, I would be requiring some time to obtain some instruction.
Why?
Because with the new rule of this settlement rule, which came into effect from 2019, as with regard to that, I do not have instruction to my client whether he has applied
Matters are
for-
pending since 2019, madam.
Yes, your lordship.
What
and-
were we doing for all this time? It was last listed in October 2024.
Yes, your lordship. Lordship, my client, the petitioner is not keeping well, so he has been off and on, like out of station, so I could not get in touch.
From October till now, petitioner is not there. Not acceptable.
It's an agricultural land and one coke industry is set up. Our affidavit is there, Lord, by the respondent number.
How do you stay a so-called proceeding? Let them proceed.
Lordship, but last opportunity, like at least let me get instruction whether he has applied as under the new rules on for allotment of.
No, madam. Status quo of 2019, how do you maintain it status quo in 2025? You sure? It is only a show cause notice. What is your right to challenge a show cause notice? Show good cause, matter will be dropped.
A week's time, Lordship. This
Sorry.
by Monday, I'll.
Sorry. Declined. If you have got anything to say on merits, you can.
Lordship, like my only prayer is that, like, if at all the petitioner has made an application for allotment of the set.
You take up that issue, take up that issue. It will be decided. Heard. The other one, same. Diamond Coke.
That is not my.
Huh?
Lordship, if I'm not mistaken, the other one is disposed of matter.
Non-prosecution.
That is disposed of.
Okay. Rightly, non-prosecution. Who was the counsel? Okay. Heard. Miss M. Kechi, learned counsel for the petitioner. Also heard. Sri H. Sharma, learned additional senior advocate for the respondents. Para. Considering that this writ petition is pending since the year 2019, the same. Ineligible. Though a prayer for adjournment was made on behalf of the petitioner, comma, the same is declined as the writ petition is pending since the year 2019, and the subject matter is a challenge against the so-called notice dated 15/7/2019. Para. The grievance of the petitioner is against a so-called notice dated 15/7/2019 issued by the SDO within bracket civil Margarita. Full stop. It is the case of the petitioner that over the aforesaid plot of land covered by Tawzi number 16 of Singri, Gao, NC. The petitioner has established a coke factory and running a business in the name and style within inverted Messrs. Vishal Coke Cool. Full stop. The petitioner also claims to have engaged a number of employees. Full stop. However, the impugned show cause notice has been served on 15/7/2019 under Rule 18 within bracket 2 of the settlement rules of 1886. Full stop. Ms. Kechi, the learned counsel, has submitted that though a reply was submitted on 25/7/2019, no verification was made, and instead an eviction drive was contemplated. Full stop. Para. This court, by order dated 19/8/2019, while issuing notice, had passed an interim order for maintaining status quo till the returnable date. Full stop. Para. 3. Sharma, the learned state counsel, has however submitted that the show cause notice was issued under the settlement rules of 1886, as admittedly the land in question is government land. Full stop. At this stage, Ms. Kechi, the learned counsel, has submitted that new regulations are in force and the case of the petitioner may be considered under the new regulations. Para. The rival submissions have been duly considered. Para. The scope of challenging a proceeding, a show cause notice, is absolutely limited, which limited. Full stop. Such challenge may be maintainable when there is an issue of jurisdiction or palpable mala fide involved. Full stop. In the instant case, however, none of the aforesaid grounds appear, and the authorities cannot be precluded from initiating a proceeding for eviction or from government land. Full stop. This court, however, hastens to add that such proceedings has to be done in a fair and transparent manner by giving due opportunity to the aggrieved parties. Full stop. Para. This court has also taken into consideration the submissions made on behalf of the petitioner that under the new regulation, consideration can be made in accordance with law. Para. In view of the above, this writ petition, this court is of the opinion that no case for interference has been able to be established, and accordingly, the writ petition is dismissed. The proceedings initiated by the show cause notice dated so-and-so is directed to be brought to a logical conclusion in accordance with law. Full stop. In case the petitioner applies under the new regulation as submitted above, the same may also be considered.
Deeply okay.
The order of status quo stands vacated.
22.
May I please go?
Yes.
Here, your lordship, we came, your lordship, challenging certain communication issued by the additional deputy commissioner, your lordship. The case is that, your lordship, for national highway, your lordship, expansion of national highway, your lordship, my land has been acquired, your lordship, and certain amount was paid to me. Now they say that subsequently.
Yes, Mr. Sharma.
Yes, Lord. Our stand is that, Lordship, that his land falls within the radius of 10 kilometers from the urban area. So accordingly, the calculation is to be made 1.5, but wrongly it was made as 2, beyond 10 kilometers. So some excess 22 lakhs and odd of amount of rupees was paid to him. Accordingly, we have requested him to return that amount. That is the case.
My case is this, your lordship. Once amount is paid, your lordship, I am satisfied. You are revising the award. First of all, your lordship, there is no power to review the award. Even then, your lordship, if you are going for something, at least I must get an opportunity to place my case. You are suddenly issuing a letter and asking me to
Why
return.
did you issue a notice to him?
Lordship, till then, Lordship, the amount cannot be withdrawn by him, Lordship, as because it is lying in the bank, Lordship, and it was. Once, Lordship, the amount is withdrawn, in that case, Lordship, it is difficult on our part. That is the difficulty. Lordship.
Amount is 22 lakhs.
22
Yeah,
lakhs.
22 lakhs and something. Lordship.
And ultimately, what had happened, your lordship?
No, Mr. Sharma,
Lord.
Mr. Bhattakur may be correct in contending that while you may have the right to take back this amount, he has to be given an opportunity.
Yes, Lord.
Your contention may not be correct.
Yes, Lord.
He has to be given a chance to show that his entitlement to this amount is there.
Now difficulty
Mr.
is,
Borua, anything? Borua, anything? Okay. Okay, we'll have this on Wednesday then.
Lord.
Wednesday.
Lord.
Okay. We'll dispose this off.
Lord.
Well, you initiate a proceeding in accordance with law, give him a show cause notice then. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Not party and I. Good party.
You're not parties.
They are not a party.
well, he has no role, your lordship.
He has not been made a party, Lord.
But then that's better because yes, yes, if we are not required, then no, that's why.
No, he has been made a party subsequently. Mr. Sharma.
Lordship.
There's an amended memo of appeal. S1 over 6. Okay.
Lordship. That is on Wednesday.
List this case on Wednesday next by reflecting the name of Sri C. Barua, London Standing Council, NHA. What is this? NHAI.
Deputy of life.
An attempt would be made to dispose of this petition.
Now filed this application, petition, my lord, against my lord, district judge order, my lord. Public premises act.
What is it?
In eviction matter, my lord, the petitioner herein, she is occupying a plot of railway land unauthorized limit. So proposed notices were issued against her. Thereafter, eviction orders were issued. The matter went up to the court of honorable district judge under section 9 of the public premises. That appeal has been dismissed. Now this petition has been filed. Now, our honorable high court, my lord, recently, by way of a few decisions, have come to a conclusion that a writ petition is not maintainable against an order passed under section 9 of the Public Premises Eviction Act. You'll have to file an application under 227. And in that case, my lord, the case has to be registered as a CRP. This is the judgment. So this is not at all maintainable. So in other cases, they have taken the liberty
Let us see.
to file it afresh. I'm just placing one decision, there are other decisions. That it should be a 227 at least, registered as a CR. This is one decision, there are few more.
Where is this Radhesham? And Chabinath? The Honorable Supreme Court order?
No, that I have.
No, you have to show that because this is only following those orders.
There is another.
But the order of this court has referred to at least 3 judgments of the Honorable Supreme Court, saying that it's the forum which should be available is under 227, not a writ petition. And that we can pass the same order, but we wanted to have a look at this Radhesham.
There's one case, Here LIC is also a part, probably.
Yes, LIC is also
Yes.
there. 3 cases are referred. 2018, 15 SCC is there.
Yes. That
Can you
is the
bring
main
those?
case.
Can you bring those?
Hello?
Just a minute. Hey, here it was, tape to anybody. Just a minute. Because no point keeping this pending.
Keeping this.
But we have to check up with the Supreme Court here. I'm giving you the citation. If you can come up with your mobile, is 2015 5 SCC 423.
What is?
Hmm, 15. Hmm, 15.
Radhesham. Tapi.
What is Chabinath? 5 SCC.
Sabina, that is the.
My lord, got it.
5 SCC 423. 423.
Radhesham in another, my lord. Sabinath and other.
Yes, yes. What is it? But section 9 is this power is exercised by the district judge as a tribunal.
No, as a judicial officer. That's for the decision.
Let us see the Public Premises Act.
That 2018 judgment.
Let
in the
us see
case of
Public
LIC,
Premises Act.
that is detailed. That is the detailed one. All these aspects have been taken into account. 2018. The Honorable District Judge is functions as a judicial officer, not as a tribunal. According to the Honorable Apex Court decision and according to the decision of Honorable Justice. 18 judgment deals with everything. 2018 Supreme Court. Says he doesn't function as a personal designator. He acts as a judicial.
Yes, you file an appeal then. File an application at 227. Because if, and there it appears that there is a series of judgments.
Series of them, by Honorable High Court.
Okay. But this is pending since 2020.
Land in question, my lord, whether my lord, as per the direction of the honorable court, my lord, on my lord, so foreman, my lord, file affidavit, my lord.
See, Mr. Sharma, this order is of a writ petition of 2025. So it is very easy to ask them to file a 27. But here a petition which has been pending since 5 years.
Lordship, I can grant him that liberty.
No, why liberty? 5 years. We'll convert it to 27. Unnecessary. We should not burden the petitioners. We'll treat this as a 227 petition. Yeah.
We'll let him, my lord.
Even otherwise, on merits also I'm ready because the government was.
No, see, if it is converted into 227 petition, your line of argument may be slightly different.
That is-
And
Court is very-
he'll also come prepared, because if it 227 is there, unless there is a over exceeding of jurisdiction or patent illegality, the scope would be very limited one.
Scope is very limited.
Heard Sri L. Dihingia, Learned Counsel for the petitioner. Also heard Sri B. Sharma, Learned Standing Counsel. Railways. Railways. Full stop. Para. Sri Sharma has placed before this court an order dated 30/1/2025, passed by this court in WPC 477 of 2025, whereby a writ petition with a similar challenge was dismissed on withdrawal with liberty to file an appropriate petition under Article 227. Full stop. Para. Though the aforesaid submission supported by the order of this court warrants merit, comma, considering that this writ petition is pending since the year 2020, instead of directing the petitioner to withdraw and file in the form of a petition under Article 227 of the Constitution of India, comma, this writ petition may be treated to be a petition under Article 227 of the Constitution of India. Full stop. Accordingly, it is directed to release this case before the appropriate bench for admission hearing next week.
Lord, interim order.
There was no interim order extension on the last date. Even under last date.
26/2000.
No, last 3 dates. There are no 11/8/2023, nothing. 11/9/2023, nothing. 18/9/2023, nothing. You take this back.
Oblige.
You can it over and get a photocopy. You have an extra copy?
There are a few other judgments.
No, we'll make a photocopy. We'll return this.
I'll give the other judgment.
May please elect. Actually, I am brief, Lordship. My brother-in-law expired day before yesterday. So
Yes.
Lordship, some accommodation. My brother-in-law expired.
Okay, we'll have it later. A prayer for adjournment has been made on personal grounds. Para. List after 2 weeks.
Okay.
Adjournment has been made on behalf of the petitioner.
lordship, on larger two occasions, they have taken time to file counter lordship to my affidavit.
They are not interested to file counter affidavit. Yes, what is the matter, madam?
Ma'am. The first hearing, people have been asked.
Or lordship will refer the matter to the mediator lord.
What is the matter? What is the matter about?
Lordship, they are paying for compensation, Lord. As per my instruction, my affidavit, Lordship, we have acquired only 1 bighas of land, Lordship. They have paid up to 8 bighas for Kolkata, 16 lessons of their land has been acquired by the Education Department. But paragraph 5 of my affidavit, Lordship.
You have said only 1 bigha.
Yes, Lord. And we are ready to pay for this, Lordship.
Now, where is the scope of mediation?
They are supposed to file the counter, Lordship, to my
Counter they have not filed.
Lord.
Your affidavit in opposition
Lord.
was filed in July 2024, 18 July 2024.
Lord. My
1 year they have not filed, so they are not interested.
5
to
and
file.
6 of my affidavit, Lordship, we are clearly stated, Lordship, we have acquired 1 bigha of land, so we are ready to pay. Agent when the
Yes, madam. Disputed questions of fact, 1 bigha, not 8 bigha. How do you go into this kind of situation? Where is your affidavit? Where is your senior?
Very relaxing.
Okay, we'll have it after some time. We'll dispose this of.
Yeah, pleasure. May kindly be paid small last order, 19.
Yes, we have perused.
Yes, can be disposed of, my lord, because the
VGR.
Yes, Lordship. Apparently, it's a visitor land, and if your Lordship goes to paragraph number 44 to 47,
visual land,
these are the notices.
we are not occupying visual land, only in the name of these impugn notices, my lord. Your lordship kindly see the first order, my lord, 31st August, this honorable court order. This is my case.
We will touch only the visitor land, Lord.
My lord, no problem. We are not even occupying no individual of this petitioner, my lord. Only the culvert which was constructed, my lord.
Okay, heard Sri A.K. Hussain, Learned Counsel for the petitioners.
That should not be developed.
Also heard Sri H. Sharma, Learned Additional Senior Advocate Assam. Para. Considering that this writ petition is pending since the year 2022 and as agreed to by the Learned Counsel for the parties, the petition is taken up for disposal at the admission stage. Full stop. The grievance of the petitioner, please have your seat, is against petitioners is against an order dated 24/8/2022 issued by the circle officer, Chapor Circle in the district of Dhubri. Full stop. It is the case of the petitioners that the petitioners, along with the villagers, had constructed a culvert which was to connect two roads and was essential for maintaining the essential supplies to the villages in question. Full stop. However,
part 1 to Panayapara part.
However, the impugn notice has been issued, and in the garb of removing encroachment from the VGR land, the culvert is also sought to be demolished. Para. Sri Sharma, the Learned State Council, has, however, submitted that the order
in addition to that, I'm sorry, Lordship, very interesting. In addition, what is the locus standi, Lordship? These notices were issued to the proprietors of two brick industries, and they are the villagers.
Well, to big industry, property is also there.
Only these two,
Or other
only these two notices are under challenge.
Sri Sharma has however submitted that the impugned order dated 24/8/2022 pertains to encroachment of vizier land and was issued only to two particular individuals, and therefore the locus of the petitioners have been questioned. Full stop. He has also submitted that it is only the vizier land which would be the subject matter of the notice in question. Para? Sri Hussain, the learned counsel for the petitioners, has submitted that the 10 numbers of petitioners also include the two persons who have received notice, namely petitioner numbers
1 and 2.
1 and 2. Para?
And we are not occupying the visual land.
Nothing. Para? This court has
And even none of the
noticed
petitioners.
that while issuing notice, this court has taken note of the fact that while issuing notice on 31/8/2022, this court had passed an interim order. This court has made the following observation. Having regard to the facts and circumstances, page 3. Para. As mentioned above, the notice dated 24/8/2022 is only for eviction from vizier land. Full stop. The aspect of making vizier land free from encroachment has been reiterated by the Honorable Supreme Court, and in this regard, one may gainfully refer to the case of State of Punjab versus Jatpal Singh, reported in 2011. 11 SCC. 253 or what? 396, Para. Considering the above, this petition is disposed of, that there would be no restriction or there has been no embargo in going ahead with the process initiated by the order dated 24/8/2022, which however has to be restricted to the vizier land only.
And only that of the culvert mallet, that mallet should not be there.
No, if that is in vizier land, that will be.
No, mallet, that culvert, demolition of this culvert will affect this.
We are not saying anything. If it is outside the vizier land,
We will only touch the vizier land.
vizier land. Yes, next.
And in that vizier land, this culvert is, and none of the petitioner occupied. There is no individual. That is.
Yes, next.
27.
Hello.
Last order, respondent is supposed to file affidavit, not file into temp.
Yes, affidavit file, Mr. Doctor.
Instruction not received by the chief matter.
What is this case?
This is, my lord, regarding issuance of cancellation of Hetty allotment.
Cancellation of
Hetty allotment,
Hetty allotment. Where in a market?
market matter.
For modernization, my lord.
But without issuing any prior notice or giving any opportunity of being heard.
Is there any interim order?
Yes, madam.
Matter of 24, you file affidavit.
My lord.
Okay. Affidavit by the Panchayat and Rural Development Department is yet to be filed. Para? On the prayer of 3 S. Dr. Learned Standing Council, further time of 3 weeks is granted to file such affidavit. Para. Interim order passed earlier to continue till the next date of listing.
Hello.
125.
Yes.
In this case, my lord, large chance may be given to file a reply, my lord.
No, they have filed affidavit in July 24. Almost a year has gone.
July. Last certificate is that. Last certificate.
See, they have said that the acquisition is of a lesser area, 1 bigha only.
My lord, in the year 2011, they acquired the land. They kept in their possession, and now, my lord, they have come with a stand that they are going to take only 1 bigha. And for that, my lord, I'm entitled for the rest of the land, my lord, compensation, my lord.
Compensation or what? You are not required. You can get requisition compensation at best. Where is your application? File an application. Where is your averment? We will give you the liberty to approach them.
My lord, I have filed the writ petition only for the compensation for the entire land. Now,
They are not acquiring. If you are now converting your case that land was under their possession for 10 years,
Yes.
for which you have been deprived from the full enjoyment of the land, you can file for make a claim for requisition 10 years. That is not the subject matter of this writ petition.
subject of the writ petition for compensation against the acquired land.
Acquired land, they are going to pay for acquired land, 1 bigha they are going to pay. We can give a
Now they are
deadline.
saying, my lord, in the year 2024, they are saying they will acquire only 1 bigha.
Now, what Mr. Rafiq, we are saying that so far as 1 bigha is concerned, which Mr. Upadhyay is saying that they would actually require, they need for that acquisition compensation will be paid to you within a particular period of time. So far as the rest of the land is concerned, you file an application for requisition compensation.
Yes, no, that.
Other than that, you will not get any other thing. Third.
In fact, lordship, paragraph 5 of my affidavit, lordship,
Yes.
they are cultivating in the particular land, lordship,
No,
the
my lord.
remaining
That is
land,
taking
lordship.
that.
This is the report of the agriculture inspector, lord.
No, if they are not, if you are not using that land, then he will not be entitled to a requisition amount.
Okay.
That only by filing an application, he will not become entitled.
Okay.
That will be examined.
Lord, definitely.
Heard Sri I. Rafiq, Learned Counsel for the petitioners. Also heard Sri N. Upadhyay, Learned Standing Counsel, Irrigation, full stop. Sri H. Sharma, Learned State Counsel is also present. Para. Considering that this writ petition is pending since the year 2021 and taking into aspect the subject matter involved, the petition is taken up for disposal at the admission stage. Para. Please have your seat. The facts projected in the petition is that the petitioners are the owners of a plot of land measuring 7 bighas, 17 lechas, covered by Dag numbers 314 and 236 of Patta number 131 of village Chamaibil in the Mankachar Avenue Circle. Full stop. It is the owners of 7 bighas of 4 bighas. The said land is a part of an area of 7 bighas, 17 lechas, which is the subject matter of LA case number 1 of 2011-12. Full stop. Para. Sri Rafiq, the Learned Counsel for the petitioners, has submitted that the acquisition compensation has not been paid till now. Full stop. he has also submitted, has not been paid till now. Para. On the other hand, comma, Sri Upadhyay, the Learned Standing Council has submitted that though the notice was issued in the LA case number 1 of 2011-12, comma, ultimately the area of land of the petitioner which has been acquired is only 1 bigha.
Paragraph 6, Lord.
Full stop. In this regard, comma, he has drawn the attention of this court to the averments made in paragraph 6 of the affidavit in opposition filed on 18/7/2024. Full stop. He has undertaken that so far as the acquired land is concerned, comma, due compensation would be paid to the petitioners. Para. Sri Rafiq, the Learned Council, has, however, contended that all along the entire area of land was under the utilization of the respondent authorities. And therefore, apart from the compensation for acquisition of land, which may be for an area of 1 bigha, comma, the petitioners will be entitled to requisition amount for the rest of the area in question. Full stop. Para. The rival submissions have been duly considered. Para. The aspect of entitlement for land acquired of an aggrieved party cannot be disputed. Full stop. However, such compensation would be confined to the area of land which has been acquired. Full stop. So far as the claim of the petitioners is concerned that the entire area was acquired, comma, the stand of the respondents on affidavit is that only 1 bigha of land has been acquired. Full stop. In this connection, it would be apposite to refer to the averments made in paragraph 6 of the affidavit in opposition, which reads as follows. Page 26, para. And this court has also taken into consideration the undertaking given by the Learned Standing Council for payment of the acquisition compensation for the 1 bigha of land acquired. Full stop. While the respondent authorities would be under a bounden duty to pay the acquisition amount for the land acquired, comma, the aspect of requisition of land cannot be overlooked. Yes, anything?
The acquisition amount has already been calculated by and it was sent to them already. They have regarding that 1 big.
We have not received anything.
Sent to them the irrigation department so that they can make the payment to us.
তার উপর এটা লিখিবা, huh? Sri H. Sharma, the Learned State Council, has, while supporting the stand of the Learned Standing Council, has submitted that as per instructions received, the acquisition compensation has already been assessed and the amount sent to the concerned department. That's the last question. Huh? The aspect of requisition compensation cannot be overlooked. Para. It is accordingly directed that the amount assessed be released to the petitioners without any further delay. And in any case, within a further period of 45 days, 2 months. 2 months.
Let be 6 months, Lord.
No, 6 months. It's lying with you. Within 90 days.
The procedure is that, but they will make the payment. We are discussing.
Within
That cannot be.
within 90 days, within 90 days. Full stop, full stop. The petitioners would also be at liberty to file appropriate application seeking requisition compensation, which if done is to be considered strictly in accordance with law, wherein the aspect as to whether the land or whether the petitioners were actually deprived from the utilization of the land in question
Yes.
for the period
Yes.
would be examined. Full stop. It is also observed that regarding the adequacy of the compensation amount, comma, the petitioner would have the liberty to take recourse of law, which however has to be to take the recourse for raising a dispute regarding the adequacy, which however has to be done strictly in accordance with law. Represent stands disposed of.
May I please, Lord? My lord, in this case, my lord, in the year 1983, my lord, 1 bigha of land has been allotted to my father, my
83.
83, yes, my lord. That is, my lord, and this is, my lord, 21, my
Yes.
lord. Page 21, allotment order.
Okay, we'll have it at 2 o'clock. We'll try. Can it be disposed of? Okay, we'll try to dispose of. Forest is required. Inform forest also.
No, my lord, it is not forest land, my lord, but they submit, my lord, file affidavit, my lord, saying that it is forest land. But in the year 1983, my lord, I have been allotted. that-
Okay, doesn't matter. You inform forest department also.
Yes, my
in
lord.
case. Okay. Yes. Let it reach. Let it reach. We have not reached 29. মিটিং আছে ডেইলি তিনটাতে উঠিব তিনটাৰ আগত আজি কালি কিবা কৰিব লাগিব সোনকালে উঠি নাপায় এতিয়া 12টা মানে আছে ঠিক আছে Yes.
My lord, kindly see allotment order, my lord, page 21, my lord.
What is the matter about?
My matter about, my lord, eviction, my lord.
Eviction,
My-
okay.
Yes, my lord. Page
Mr.
21.
Borthakur, you have got anything to say?
As per, my lord, Revenue Department affidavit, it says that a joint verification was done. It falls within reserve forest, my lord. And
My
there
lord,
is
it is not reserved for, my lord, in the year 1983, my lord, that land has been allotted, my lord. Now, my lord, they are saying that this is forest land, my lord.
Allotted by whom?
My lord, Deputy Commissioner, my lord, Golpara.
Where is the allotment?
My lord, kindly see page 21.
21.
Yes. It is type copy, my lord, annex 23 is original, my lord. Kindly see, my lord. Even, my lord, my father was given, my lord, financial incentive to construct dwelling house with some certain terms and conditions. Now, my lord, without issuing any notice, I have been evicted and demolished all my household properties.
Now, this allotment was done under what law?
Now, my lord, at that time, my lord, I was landless person, my lord.
No,
My father was
landless.
landless person.
Landless person have to be given the plot of land. Allotment has to be done in accordance with some law.
My lord.
What law? This additional deputy commissioner, under what authority did he issue this order? What is the provision of law under which this order has been issued?
My lord, let it be fixed another day, my lord. My lord.
We have day after tomorrow. First, you have to establish your right, that a right has accrued to you by a valid order, legally sound order. Yes, an order is there, but under what authority? Okay, you take instruction. Okay.
My lord, can it be in the next week, my lord? My lord, I have some difficulty.
Friday then.
Yes.
Friday.
Yes.
On a request made by Sri Hussain Learned Counsel for the petitioner, list on 18. Sri and us, Learned State Council, and Sri I. Borthakur, Learned Standing Council, Forest are present. You also look into that aspect, the order 29.
My lord, in this case, my lord, I am the petitioner, my lord. The land was allotted by the municipality, my lord. I have deposited the premium also for lease of the land. Now, after
No affidavit filed.
No, my lord, no inspection, not yet.
You're for whom?
4 and 5.
Who's 4 and 5?
Municipality. 4 and executive.
Which municipality?
Dhubri
Mr. Talukdar, you're for the government.
government.
Who's the concerned respondent? Dhubri municipality.
Yes,
You get the instructions. You get the instructions.
Doesn't belong.
My lord, sorry, I did not get, I have.
My lord, I have deposited money and I constructed.
Okay, we grant some
Now-
time, but get the instructions. If no instructions, then we'll have the officers. How is it
My lord, faster.
on the prayer of Sri P. S. Bhattacharya, Learned Counsel for the respond numbers 4 and 5, further opportunity of 3 weeks is granted to file affidavit in opposition. Para, interim order passed earlier to continue till the next date of listing.
My lord, in order dated 22/1/2025, there was one clerical mistake, my lord. Instead of tag number 2154, it has been written as 214. 5 has been
Order dated 22/1.
Yes,
Last part, my lord.
yes.
tag number 214 instead of 2154.
Where is the your averment? In the averment, where is 2154 is written in the petition?
My lord, on the instruction submitted by the government, it has been recorded. My lord.
Oh.
Government instruction submitted that it was not 214, it's 2154.
No, that is the instruction is there.
Yeah.
Doesn't will have. At this stage, Sri So-and-so Learned Counsel for the petitioner has submitted that on an earlier occasion, the written instructions issued by the circle officer dated 10/2/2025 to the Learned Government Council. Had clarified that the DAG number which was recorded in the order dated
22/1,
22
2010.
22/1/2025 is not 214 but 2154.
Yeah.
उसका लास्ट लिखा है इंटरिम ऑर्डर पास लेटर ये ऊपर जाएगा उसके नीचे यस नेक्स्ट 30
Maybe adjourn to
adjourn. Why? Affidavits filed.
Yep, I have it.
When did you file, madam? Yes. You want to file any reply affidavit?
This filed on 14th.
Yes, we have got it. Do you want to file any rejoinder affidavit?
Maybe adjourn to the
Now that we have understood. The affidavit in opposition by the respondent numbers 3, 4, and 5 has been filed and is on record. Para? On the prayer made on behalf of the petitioner, matter is adjourned by 2 weeks.
May I please, your lordship?
Yes.
This is for implement of National Highway Authority, National
Development Corporation Limited.
Corporation, as respondent number 11.
Okay, we allow this? Okay.
Good. I only suggested. Good.
You want to implead how many respondents? Respondent number?
11. Earlier it was 10.
I'm 5 feet also. But
NHIDCL.
now NHIDCL will be.
Okay.
As
Where have you indicated? Okay. What is your name?
It is on page number 10.
Mr. Council, what is your name?
JP Borua.
Heard Sri JP Barua, Learned Counsel, for the applicant writ petitioner who by means of this petition
Para 5.
has sought to implead the National Highway NHIDCL as respondent number 11. Full stop. He has submitted that when the writ petition was filed and moved on 17/2/2025, it was realized that the aforesaid incumbent would be a necessary party. Para? Upon perusal of the averments made in the application and after hearing the parties, Learned Counsel for the parties, the instant application is allowed and NHIDCL is impleaded as respondent number 11.
I'm accepting that.
Full stop. The Learned Counsel for the applicant is required to file amended cost title in the connected WPC 784 of 2025. As Sri C. Barua, Learned Standing Counsel, NHIDCL, is present in the court, he accepts notice on behalf of the newly impleaded respondent number 11 and no formal notice is required to be issued.
2 expect. Because one for me, one for.
Give extra copies.
2 copies.
You do give after filing your amended cost title.
Deeply obliged.
List the writ petition after 2 weeks.
In petition, I'm.
Item 35.
What is this? Yes.
Dr. Bob, Mr. Edgar Gogoi, separate from I.
Who is your senior?
Mr. Edgar Gogoi. He's the standing counsel.
Okay, okay, okay. Okay, we'll adjourn for some time. Notice was issued here.
Notice was, they have filed their.
Oh. Do Sri Kolita, the learned counsel for the petitioner, is present, a prayer for adjournment has been made on behalf of Sri N.J. Gogoi, learned counsel for the numbers 2, 3, and 4 on medical grounds. Para, list after 2 weeks. Have you filed your affidavit, madam?
They have filed.
Oh.
Item 36.
May please, Your Lordship. This petition ought to have been filed under Article 227, Your Lordship, but it was wrongly filed as read petition 226. Lordship, in item number 23, today's list, Your Lordship, similar dispute raised, Your Lordship, that was allowed, Your Lordship, to convert to 27.
But this is a
petition.
22 matter.
22 meter. So, Lordship, my prayer is that it may be converted, Lordship. That can be allowed for effective disposal.
3 A.R. Shom, learned counsel for the petitioner at the outset, has submitted that though the petition was structured as a writ petition under Article 226 of the Constitution of India, the appropriate remedy would be to take recourse under Article 227 of the Constitution of India. Full stop. He has accordingly prayed for a direction to convert this petition and treat accordingly. Para. Sri I. Bothakur, learned Tending Council, Forest Department, does not raise serious objection to the said prayer. Para. After considering the aforesaid submission and also the law holding the field as laid down by the Honorable Supreme Court in a catena of decisions, including the case of so-and-so, This court is of the opinion that interest of justice would be served if the petition is converted to one under Article 227 of the Constitution of India. Full stop. Accordingly, the registry is accordingly directed to list this case before the appropriate bench after 2 weeks.
Interim order may be considered.
Interim order passed earlier to continue till the next date of listing.
Oblige, Your Lordship.
It's वो केस जो है अभी उस समय लिखा था ना सूर्या समथिंग श्याम सुंदर ने किया ছিল তো ডিটেক্টরটা কি লেখা নাছিল কিন্তু কেসটো আছে হেটো আছে নেকি আছে তো এটা লেখা আছে তো ব্রিজেশ কুমারে যে দিছিল কোনে মারিছিল এটো হ্যাঁ বিপ্লব ছিল না हाँ उसमें एक हाई कोर्ट का ऑर्डर को कॉपी है अंडर में सुप्रीम कोर्ट का 3 केस है एक रेफर कर देना पहला श्याम सुंदर वर्सेस समथिंग यस नेक्स्ट
44.
Oblige, Your Lord.
May it please, Your Lordship. This petition, Your Lordship, I have instructions to withdraw the.
Why?
There was a suit pending, Your Lordship. Subsequently, a regular second appeal was pending, and there is an amicable settlement between the parties.
Yes, Mr. Chaudhary.
Yes, I have no.
3 T. Deory, learned counsel for the writ petitioner, has submitted that due to subsequent developments, the client has instructed him to withdraw the writ petition. Full stop. Also heard Sri M. H. Chaudhary. M. K. Chaudhary, learned, also heard Sri N. Das, learned state counsel, and Sri N. K. Chaudhary, learned counsel for the respondent number 4, who do not raise any objection. Para, writ petition is accordingly dismissed as not pressed.
Deep level.
49.
Forest was not informed. Yes. Forest, Bothakur, Where is Mr. Borthakur? On a request made on behalf of the petitioner, matter is adjourned by a week. I think some mention was made in the morning without informing. Okay. Why is it for orders, Mr. Kaushik?
But 51, my lord, the earlier repetition, my lord, the pleadings are completed. But however, in the affidavit, my lord, they have brought one fact in the item 51, that my patta was cancelled and therefore the demolition was done. My lord. And
No, why is it for orders?
whereas, my lord, the affidavit pleadings are not completed.
Isn't it affidavit? One is of 15. 15 is why 15 is pending?
Sorry, my lord? 50. 50
Why?
well, pleadings are completed, my lord. Because my lord, in the
How is it connected?
oh, what happened, my lord? Initially, my lord, the petitioner instituted this writ petition alleging that there was some demolition done by the district administration and the police, my lord, without even serving any notice. At that stage, my lord, the affidavit was filed in 2015, in the 2015 matter, saying that the patta which was in favor of the
Oh, yes,
petitioner was cancelled.
I will not take up this matter.
Ma'am.
You look at the order dated 18/12/2017. This court had appeared as a state council.
Ma'am.
Please before any other bench should happen.
Published.
May it please your lordship.
Yes.
Man, in this matter, he's a very old client of ours. He died. And prior to his death, my lord, he had taken away the brief from me. But I know he died sometime in 2020. Therefore, out of I'm just apprising the honorable court.
Hearts Free Asbonic Learned Counsel for the petitioner. No, don't.
No, not petitioner. I'm informing the court.
Okay. No, don't do this. Free Asbonic Learned Counsel has informed this court that though he had filed and appeared for the writ petitioner, the file was taken away from him. He has also informed that he has also apprised this court that he has received the information that the client has passed away. Full stop. Para. Perusal of the order sheet, including the order dated 24/6/2025 of the Learned Lazima Court, would show that no steps were taken by the petitioner. No further steps were taken by the petitioner, either for substitution, including that for substitution. Para. In view of the above, this court has no other option but to dismiss this case for non-prosecution. Will not say anything on merits.
So far as this matter is concerned,
Yes.
the service is complete. But so far as the fact of the matter is concerned, my lord, we are protected by an interim order.
Who is
If
appearing?
The matter is.
Who is appearing? GMD,
Can be
Mr.
made
Bora.
absolute, actually.
I am appearing, my lord, but the issue related to the disaster management, my lord. There is a natural drain has been blocked by the.
The natural drain on Rupnagar side, the hillside, my lord, has been blocked by the construction response number 7. Even the authorities are up and doing, but they halted in their process. The annexure 1A document, which we have annexed.
Now, who's for this response number 7? Response number 8? 7
Response
and 8?
number 8, I'm told, my lord, Hemanta Talukdar would be appearing. He has said so. I don't know whether he has filed a part, but he told me this morning. Response number 8, is supporting me in this time. He's not against me. Even the letter dated 3/7/2019 at annexure A is on the basis of the letter by response number 8. Then the Chief Executive Officer, GMDA, would write to the Deputy Commissioner and Chairman, DDMA. At page 15, if I may read
There is
that
a
part.
complaint from the GMDA that this natural drain is blocked by one
Concord Bhuya.
Respond number 7.
Now,
It has been sent to the disaster management to take it.
now who is appearing for this? You appear for disaster management.
3, 4, 5.
Disaster management, who appears?
Chairman.
Madam, you would be appearing. But disaster management, isn't it a separate unit?
District Commissioner.
Huh? Yes.
District Commissioner.
Disaster management is separate from revenue. Departments are amalgamated only for the sake of convenience, but even if it's a revenue matter, madam would probably appear. Now he will be appearing. What is your stand? Why don't you take up the issue? It's almost public interest.
Yes, my difficulty is that his house is just above me. So whatever he does, direct impact to me. So therefore, more than the interest, I'm canvassing the cost because to stop it. The interim order is there.
No, understood.
Understood.
It's more
The
of a
revenue-
public interest, apart from his personal
And if it
interest.
closed down straight away, then my house as a lawyer, Miller, would also, the waterlogging comes in straight away to this part also.
Yes, you take instructions.
Hello.
Okay.
I have 6 doctors for this.
What does it say?
Doctor.
Concord Bhuya.
Concord Bhuya. Respond number 7.
No, that is the cause of action.
Also, that's the cause of action. The authorities carried out an inquiry. That's at page 15. In affirmation with my stand there, also the one and same.
We grant you some time, you file an affidavit.
But
we'll
if my,
decide.
my lord kindly considers page 15 for a moment.
No, the interim order would be there.
The interim is there. What the observation of the authorities, Miller.
Yes.
In my favor, it says,
No,
after
that we have
receiving
seen.
petition,
That we have seen. There is some instruction. Heard
Okay.
3 as Bonik, learned counsel for the petitioner.
with the monsoon coming, that
Also
difficult-
heard 3 as Bora, learned standing counsel GMD, as well as 3 N Das, learned state counsel. Para. 3 Das, the learned counsel. Learned state counsel submits that some instructions have been received. Para. On his prayer, the matter is adjourned by 3 weeks to enable filing of affidavit in opposition. Para. Interim order passed earlier to continue till the next date of listing. File it. Next.
but interim order perhaps is not time bound, Miller. Perhaps it's not time bound.
Till the next date of listing. Last order 2/2/2022.
But it was initially not time bound, Miller.
Once it is made time bound, it will not be
My lord,
beneficial
please
for
make it absolute, Miller. Initial order is not time bound, Miller. Some error here and there.
not till the returnable date. Till the returnable date. Say the last paragraph.
Just to be yes. Right.
Yes, next. Yes, Mr. Bora, what is this?
Your Lordship, it is with regards to payment of contractors' dues, basically subcontractors' dues. I have been protected by interim order at play. Today, as per the last Lajima court order at 26/6, service is complete. We have played the matter we tested on
Service upon
private respondent.
6 and 7.
Yes, Lord.
SK Deori, where is he? Name shown or not?
Name
Yes, shown.
shown, Your Lord. ये फाइल होगा ना मैं
Do 3D Bora, learned counsel for the petitioner, as well as 3 RK Talukdar. No. Heard 3D Bora, learned counsel for the petitioner. Also heard 3 RK Talukdar, standing counsel NHIDCL, as well as 3 N. Are you party? No, he's here party.
No.
State is a party.
No, he's not.
Also heard 3 though the names of the learned counsel for the respondent 6 and 7 has appeared in the cause list. Names have appeared in the cause list. There is none to represent. Para. In the interest of justice, matter is adjourned by a week. It is interim order passed earlier. to continue till the next date of listing.
Your lordship will list it in the admission column if they want to.
Okay. After a week for admission. Yes, next.
Highly.
57. S. Burman. In the order dated 24/6/2025 passed by the learned Lozima Court, service upon response numbers 4, 5, and 6 is held to be complete. Let 3, 4, 5, 6 is held to be complete. Para list after 2 weeks for admission hearing, for admission.